look at our world now, like there's many different perspectives on reality, like as many as there are lives being lived, you know? So everyone has a certain everything that everyone has one way of being that aligns with them. And because there's so much, like there's so many different perspectives, and we live in the age of information right now, like once you go on Instagram, for example, um, or like a social media platform or the internet, there's so much, we're bombarded with so much information. Like we're made to think one thing at one point and then another thing at one point, and it's just like information over information over information. And sometimes it gets difficult to dissect like what is the truth. And I feel like that in and of itself is such a complex structure to be living in. Like we live in the age of complexity. So we're kind of born into it. And I feel like we're kind of being born into it, but being into a more complex structure of living as time goes by. Um, so simplicity, being rooted in simplicity, is becoming more and more important, I feel. Um, so yeah, I think it's something to think about, really. Like it's almost like because of the circumstances, because of the conditions that we're born into, it's almost like we're identified with the complexity that things need to be complex, when really like the simplest things are really what are the keys to our answer at the end of the day. And yeah, it's just, I think it's, again, it's like just practicing it. Practice makes perfect. Like you practice being rooted in simplicity, practice returning back to not being identified with the mind, just kind of observing the thoughts, just observing the turbulence or whatever may be going on. And it's really just that simple. Like it's really just that simple. And when we apply it, we can become more masterful at it, I feel, and letting the limiting beliefs kind of go and releasing them.